guys, Zennosh here, and today in this video of Exos Heroes, let's discuss about the new batch of Eternal Bond series that has brought to us two general hero units, one being the Garff, next being the Carrie. And now the question is, who are you supposed to select, because you are allowed to pick only one general unit out of these two. Alright, you cannot pick both of them, and you got to be really smart about it as well, because like once you go into a contract with one of these hero units, you gotta log in for 30 days straight so that you can actually claim them for free. Alright, so let's get this discussion started. So let's start with the Garff. Is it really worth selecting or not? Let's figure it out. Alright, looking into his passive skill, guys, he can share the health. That can be quite helpful in to provide extra protection to his squishy ally, and it can really work hand in hand with the Dragon Blood stacks. So really good stuff, guys. Alright, next is going to be the Breath of Mana. As a general unit, he provides +1 permanent mana gain for the front row allies. That can be quite helpful out there, especially for the current style meta teams. And when we are talking about the command, this can actually boost the health and the defense stat of the allies by up to 20%, which is massive. It's pretty good, and that's why the Garff is so good out there. And when we are talking about the signature force of Garff, it's really impressive as well. There are some impressive units out there, like let's say Annie, and even the fated units like let's say Radley and Volar, who are a very great asset for the stall meta team compositions. If you have Fedco Tantala, you definitely would want to pick the Garff right away. If you are really building a team around the stall meta, then Garff is definitely going to be a really great help to you guys. And even if you have the dupes, is still going to be really great helpful, guys, because of the signature force that he can provide on the table. Alright, with Fedco Radley and Fedco Volar on the side, this guy can actually be very helpful in making a really great team composition for the current style meta. So yeah, in my opinion, you should be really picking the Garff. Okay, is the best choice. But how about Carrie? Should he be really summoning, or let's say, should he be really getting the Carrie? Because she is a really hot waifu. Right, look at her, man. She's so cool, so good, and so slender. Oh my god. Okay, so looking into our passives, let's start talking about it. Increases attack based on the allies mana count. She's a wizard, and as a wizard, she definitely will be able to build mana very fast, and she can actually deal some heavy damage on the opponents out there. We are going to get that on that part later on when we are talking about the active skills. All right, flow of mana, back row allies permanent gain 1 mana. So good for the PvP Javan standard battles, because the offensive units, the chaos units, and the attack units are confined in the back row, and when they actually receive this permanent 1 mana gain, they have really great possibilities. Okay, they can actually easily use their skills in deal some heavy damage to the opponents with their active skills. Next is going to be the Bramble Mark effect, and this is what she is really known for. Afflicts the target with less attack than self with the Bramble Mark at the start of the battle, and decreases health regeneration of all enemies by 20% for each Bramble Mark on all enemies. Provided that she could inflict that Bramble Mark effect on all the opponents, like 5 opponents, then well, the health regeneration rate will be decreased by 100%. Think about it. That is so cool, right? That can be quite helpful in order to counter the stall meta as well, by making them unrecoverable, or let's say not being able to recover their health anymore. Next is going to be the Rosa Multiflora. Okay, alright, here guys, decreases the health of the target by 3% for 10 turns when the target has Bramble Mark effect, and it can be stacked. Meaning, like, if the 5 of the opponents are going to have that Bramble Mark effect on them, the health degeneration can actually ace up to 15%. Alright, 3 5 to 15, right? Yeah, 15%. That is a lot, guys. So yeah, she is really capable of providing really good damage to the opponents passively out there, and also to counter the healing effects going on around, and that's really good in my opinion. All right, and now let's start talking about the first active skill right over here, guys. Deals 95% damage to all enemies. It uses 2 mana right over here, and afflicts target with nullify heal for 14 freaking turns. This is the reason why we have got a new substitution for Ramsey. All right, Ramsey, even though he was so shitty and useless, except for the first Guardian Ramsey, we were bound to use him in order to nullify heal the opponents out there. But now we have a very amazing waifu substitution here who can actually do that even better. Okay, for 14 turns, that's a lot of turns right over there. So really good, guys. Any kind of healing effect will be nullified right off the bat thanks to her passive effect and also her active effect as well. They work right hand to hand. All right, next is going to be the second active skill, Novel Rose. It's a burst effect. It requires 4 mana and deals 750% damage to one enemy. Wow, the amount of damage that she can deal is gonna be insane. All right, that's a lot of damage to deal on a single target opponent. She's a attack type unit as well, so definitely she is capable of dealing some massive damage to the opponents out there. So good indeed, guys. Really, really good. And a magical type as well. So well, as a wizard type unit, you can really expect some heavy damage coming out from her, which is going to be quite helpful, you know, to get rid of the opponents right away, picking off the opponents one by one, even against the stealth meta team compositions. Okay, the only problem is that, like, her team, you know, like the followers that she has under her general bannership is very low. Okay, there are very few peoples, or like very few heroes that actually serve under her banner, and that is quite problematic about her. And so far we have not yet received her signature force as well. Okay, so that's it, and not really an impressive you know, like resume that she has right now. But when her signature force is gonna come out, and then after that, we will start to see some really good thing happening with her on our team. All right, but for now, she can be put aside. All right, so that's gonna be it, guys. Anyways, for me right now, I will be selecting the Garff right over here. So let's bond with him right away, and that's gonna be my decision, guys, because there are so many heroes that serve under the banner of the Garff, and definitely you can actually have more versatility on your team composition strategy. All right, you can really form team of various types, particular hero units like Fedcore Annie, Fedcore Velar, Fedcore Rudley really do serve under his banner, and even the new collab hero units like, let's say, Yuri and Flynn Shifo, right? Forget his name. Yeah, Flynn. He is also serving under the banner of the Garff as well. So yeah, if you are really keen to getting the collab units, Garff is definitely going to be the general that you need to go for, because he's going to enable their signature force. And that's it for today, guys. See you guys in the next video.